Hey guys.
Hello.
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 Someone might need to give Shade permission to join the thing, maybe? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
one. Oh.
the title on the server for you is literally the one to rule them all.
Yes, exactly. Also, my permissions are owner. So. Goddamn, now I have to make a new group for Gobos. God damn it.
Just make him a Matrix visitor for now.
Yeah.
And then try to tempt him with lores of shadowing and running.
We must include these words on everything. Okay. So, yes. Back to doing actually things.
Right, anybody want to recap last session?
Can we wait like 3 minutes?
You end your card game, you do it now. This is no time to be playing games. We're playing games. Well, we are broadcasting, so if you guys want to tell people what you're doing.
I am royally kicking the asses of Bia and Axu in Race for the Galaxy.
Yes.
So SSDD. Well, okay.
I have no idea what that means.
Same shit, different day.
Mm,
Military
Oh, God.
acronyms. Like FUBAR and SNAFU.
oh, I hate everything.
Especially when you win.
I could have won even more because I got turret rolled on my hand.
That's your problem. You could have won even more.
Yes,
I could have
but
destroyed you.
Exactly.
I
You already
drew,
did.
I drew Merchant Guild on that explore phase, so I just had to play it for 50 points.
Only 38. Which I still think is my new personal record.
No, you got like 40. Oh, well, yeah. Victory point. Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm even close to my record, because I think the highest I ever got was about 72, I think, or 74. It's like almost the maximum amount of points you can get. I think 78 is the max.
Well, I guess it's time for some gaming then.
Yes.
Because that's what we weren't doing before.
Well, some gobble gaming.
Yes.
I am just going to run off to the bathroom real quick.
Well, last session, to sum up, we were imprisoned and then we were told to go get some elf, and we were told we couldn't kill him and eat him, and we couldn't burn him either. It was really, really terrible.
Yes, it was.
So with 8 of, I think it was knives, another goblin, we were led through what we found out was a big human city. It was a terrible place. There were not enough goblins and far too many of those big ones, and we couldn't just burn them all, which was sad. So we got to the inn and we found the elf that we couldn't burn or kill, and yeah, that was terrible. And suddenly we were attacked by
Birds. No, that's a lie.
Yeah, it was humans that changed form, and suddenly we could burn them because they were not humis anymore.
Yeah, wonder
Uh,
about that.
And
Wonderful logic.
yeah, we burnt them and we killed on them, and Daisy got hit by a Giga Blast.
Yes.
That was sad, but it happens, and she was fine afterwards.
Sure.
And yeah, we defeated these form changes, and let the elf. We had to find another way because when we first went there, we met some not friendly humans who wanted all of our goals, and we didn't want to depart from our shinies, so we convinced them not to. And yeah, so we decided to go through the sewers, and on our journey we met some big blob, and that blob became two, and of course just decided that well, if it splits, then maybe more fire is needed.
And then Daisy got hit by some fire.
And
Everybody
then
got hit by fire.
and then the sewer basically exploded. But the blob was gone, and that was most important.
And Daisy didn't die.
Yeah. And yeah, we continued back, and we got back to, I think his name is Bone Gnawer, Bone Digger, or something like that. And he said, yeah, we did a very good job in Goblin language. And that we could go in and take stuff from the treasury. So we went and we got a few items, a potion and a shiny new wand. And I don't remember what the rest got.
Messick got a shiny orb thingy, which I actually forgot to edit because I made it too powerful, and we'll talk to him about that when he gets back. And Daisy and is it Chains or Chain? Because your token says one thing. And
Chains.
Okay, we're back
With
to
a chat.
Chains. We're gonna drop a Z and add a Z every other week.
Yes.
Cool.
And then some other week it's with double Z. Chains.
Yeah, and then Chains and Daisy started fighting over a loaf of bread, and I think that's when my stream actually crashed.
I would completely forgot about the bread.
And they ended up splitting the bread, although not amicably.
I mean, I don't want any of Daisy's messy. Well,
You don't want Daisy's cooties?
no. Considering that Daisy tries to eat anything she touches, I'm pretty sure the fact that that piece of loaf was in her bread by that.
Yeah,
I don't want that part.
Contaminated.
Yes. It's I would rather eat nuclear waste than whatever has been in Daisy's mouth.
And yeah, I
Possibly
think that
nuclear waste.
Yes.
Yes. There might be something even worse.
That should definitely be investigated with all the senses.
Yeah, what we really should investigate is Chains. I mean, his name seems to change, so maybe he's like those shape changes we killed. So if he is, we can burn him, right?
Jesus Christ.
But he fed Sophie.
Calm down.
Yes, and we will get to that momentarily. I'm assuming that Messick is here.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the morning of the next day, and Daisy, if you could roll me a d4.
Yay! Yay!
You get 3 blood diamonds worth 75 gold pieces.
Yay!
Yeah, so, well, it's quote-unquote the morning. Being underground in Goblins, you don't really keep normal hours.
Mm-hmm.
But you wake up, and you can hear the sound of music and cheering coming from the Horden room.
Huh.
Well, I'll be going to the hoarding room.
Quick question before I do anything.
Oh yeah, that Orb of Scrying I accidentally made too powerful. It's not 2 scrying spells a day, it's 1.
Yes. The thing I'm asking about though is I never got the confirmation if I managed to gather 2 complete skeletons.
Oh,
From,
yeah, easily.
Yeah. Then I have animated them, but they are like completely folded together and stuffed in a bag. Because, yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
Mazik has this wiggling sack for some reason.
Oh no, they're completely still. You might hear some rattling every now and then as their bones clang together, but eh.
You think he might be packing a xylophone.
Whatever that is.
Okay, so let's go investigate this noise.
Yes.
So yeah, Jazz and Daisy, as you enter the hoarding room, you can see all the goblins are dancing around a circle, and Cromwell is clapping his hands, and floating in the center is a tiny half-man strumming an instrument.
Oh, with Bernie? Yes?
What the hell is happening?
I give Jazz a finger flick in the back of his head.
No Bernie?
No. Not down here.
Things better with Bernie.
Remember yesterday?
Yes? It was
Yes.
good.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
Oh
No.
yeah, it should be noted, while the rest of you slept in the sleeping room, Jazz slept by the fire. Just 'cause.
Me.
He should have been kicked into the fire.
Super nice.
So yeah,
It
it seems
burnt
like
me.
everybody's having a pretty good time.
Yeah.
What is
Um,
happening?
Yes. Mezig is gonna walk slowly up to the little ring and watch the tiny man carefully.
I mean, besides floating and being a tiny man, it seems pretty normal. He's playing his instrument quite well. Jaunty little tune.
What does he look like? Shade?
He is, well, he's got close cut hair. He's got a rapier at his belt. There is a mug of something floating next to him.
She gobble?
He is clearly not a gobbo. He is a little bit bigger than you guys, and his skin is not green.
So, he's probably not bigger than James. Maybe. A lot.
Basically.
Noticing you guys, he's gonna belt out a laugh. He's like, "Oh, welcome, friends, welcome. Join the festivities."
No?
No festivities without Bernie.
I
I'm-
would
I-
like
I'm
someone.
gonna shoot
confirm.
Jazz another, stare.
I would like someone to confirm that this is a sensible thing to do.
we're gonna need Jazz to fill out forms before he makes any fire-related spells.
Oh, definitely.
Triple authenticated.
That sounds like a great plan. Also,
Very, very fast in the case of emergency.
Also, I really thought this was Shade's character, but apparently not.
Nay. He will be joining us shortly. Possibly.
I look to Cromwell and I ask, "Hey, who is this?"
He's still clapping and bobbing his head. He's like, "Oh, don't you know? That's King Ander."
Never
What?
heard of him.
a king?
He know Goblin. He know me coin. Yeah, he know me king.
Oh, he's not our king. He's the half-folks king.
What the heck is a king doing in here? And why isn't he dead?
So his song comes to an end. I'm not saying abruptly, but like it just finishes its natural conclusion and he floats down to the ground. And he's like, "Oh, I'm here because my associate was needed."
Who is that?
What?
My good friend Alfin. He's down meeting with the boss man. Can't resist an audience, though.
Are you actually a king?
Oh, that's what they call me.
Oh, so you like Bernie too? Lots of Bernie. Shiny Bernie. Bernie is good.
He
That
waves his
makes
hand, and then there's
no
like
sense.
a mini pyrotechnics display in front of Jazz.
Ooh. You
don't-
like Bernie too? Yay.
Kent is not convinced.
I do not think fire and kings have anything to do with each other.
Well, unless they're burned at the pole.
Oh, that sounds fun. Actually, no, it doesn't. Kind of boring.
Jazz might think it's fun. Hey, Jazz, you want to burn a king at the pole?
Ooh, yes, yes, yes.
Good, go find a pole.
Damn.
So,
He's going to chuckle, but at this time, Bone Digger's gonna come over and like grab Jazz by the scruff of the neck before he can get out of the room. God damn it!
Run! I tell you, this isn't about us being like, working for these guys, and this is us escaping from this guy.
Well, actually, you guys probably would have had the chance to escape if you didn't come into the Horden room. But hindsight and also DM knowledge.
Yeah.
why would we want to escape?
But I need pole.
Bone Digger is gonna be like, "This one's protected. No burning."
By what?
But he no gobble. Why no burning?
He's not human. I don't care.
He's friends of the boss.
Who is the boss?
You'll find out soon.
When is soon?
He shrugs.
That is useful information.
And at this moment, Daisy comes walking out of the golden doors in the back, and she looks at you guys, and she's like, "Hey!"
But I'm Daisy.
I mean, Knives walks out of the golden doors, pulls off a Daisy mask. Just kidding.
What is this?
She says, "Hey."
I'm trying to grab Daisy and see if it's a mask too.
Yeah. Go away.
You're a
away.
mask too? Yes?
No, go away.
So Knives comes walking out of the big golden doors, and she's like, "Hey newbies, the boss man wants to see you."
Ooh,
And
now he's soon.
she points a thumb over her shoulder back towards the golden doors, and she walks in to join the dancing gobos.
Let's go meet thing, man.
Yes. I mean, we're here.
So,
Is that a Humi?
it looks like a Humi.
Does it smell like a Yumi?
No, it really does not smell like a Humi.
Mm-hmm.
Can we eat it and burn it?
I think that's the boss man, and I don't think that's what people are supposed to do with their bosses.
He's gonna motion for everybody to step inside.
Well, Jess has stepped inside.
James is still very wary of all the non-gobos.
I'm gonna like narrow my eyes at this fella. Do I recognize any like tells on this guy?
Give me investigation. He has fangs. So, as soon as the last of you steps inside the door, he's gonna turn to a machine behind him, and he's gonna press a button, and the doors are gonna close behind you, and the room's gonna start to shake. Now, he's not saying anything, but he's kind of looking at you all hungrily.
What?
What's happening?
What?
Why shaky? Why no burning?
Why?
Just fluff-wise, he might not look at me very hungrily because of one of my class features.
Yeah, generalization.
Yep.
I will investigate the shakiness of the floor by sticking my nose in it.
No eat gobbles. Gobbles eat Humis. That natural order.
That's not a human. It's a, at least it doesn't smell like a human. I would know I hate humans.
You think it burns like human?
I don't know.
I wouldn't try.
So the room's gonna continue to shake for about a minute and a half, and he's not gonna say anything to you guys.
That's plenty of time to lick the floor.
I will have a staring contest with this individual.
I'm sniffing and licking the freaking floor like a dog.
Yeah, the floor doesn't taste like anything, oddly. It's almost like someone's already wiped up all the good taste.
Smelly one, where we go?
I think you need to be more specific.
I point my finger at the person. Smelly one, where are we going?
We're going down.
Ooh,
What?
deep caves?
Yeah.
Underdark?
And the room suddenly stops moving, and you feel a little bit heavier for a second, but then it kind of wears off. And then there's a bing bong.
What's that?
And doors on the opposite side open.
Okay. Okay.
Change walks out.
This is
You walk
Mhm.
into a narrow hallway.
superior
There-
strangeness.
There are chairs aligned on one side of the room. Some tables. Looks like there might be some foodstuffs on one of them.
Oh, food, 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 food.
What the?
Jazz gone
Ooh.
down.
Banana.
This is interesting. Oh, hello, Mr. Hamster. What are we supposed to do with this room?
Go for the eyes, Bobo. Rask.
Are
Is
you okay?
hummus?
There are some homies down here.
That
3 to be exact.
They
There's
be
a-
dinner?
There's a large bald one sitting next to a giant hamster, and an old
Is it
one
actually
sitting
a
next to
giant hamster?
younger one. Yeah, the hamster is about as big as you are.
oh, so it is pretty giant.
You could probably ride it.
I'm not gonna ride a hamster.
However, Daisy, when you go to introduce yourself, he holds out his paw to shake your hand.
Woo! How exciting! I will definitely shake his hand. Well, paw.
Yeah, that happens, and he's like, squeak, 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 squeak.
Are you actually Mr. Hamster? Or are you a lady hamster?
I think the answer is gonna be yes.
Squeak.
Daisy?
And then the big bald man that's sitting next to the hamster says, "Boo, don't be rude. Introduce me to your new friend." And the big bald man is gonna look at you and say, "Hello, I am Minsk, and this is Boo."
Okay,
In comparison, by the way, you're about up to his kneecap.
and he's
Uh,
human.
Yeah.
I guess.
Me change.
Roast hamster good? Yes, yes.
Don't
I
eat my new
backslap
friend.
Jazz
This is
Oh.
my new friend.
with like slightly too hard.
Roll me unarmed attack.
Oh god.
Did you guys refill your HP since last session because you had a long rest?
Yeah, everyone did, but Chains.
Quick fix. On our, what is it, strength?
Yeah, and then it's a
I'm not-
D4.
Yeah, I'm not proficient. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna roll to attack probably. Or,
Unarmed attack, everyone is.
yeah, I'm not actually punching to like damage. Just, you know.
Well, roll me an attack.
Do I add my proficiency on this? I don't think so, because I'm not a monk.
Yeah, you add it to attack roll, but it only deals 1 plus strength damage.
Oh, well, okay, that's still 6.
Yeah, you whack him right upside the head.
Oh!
Okay.
Minx chuckles for a second. He's like, ha ha ha, tiny people, funny.
I grab one of my axes that's on my back, but I don't actually take it out. And I look at him. The tight face.
He just smiles at you.
So, did the elevator man stay in the elevator?
He did.
What is an elevator?
Oh, I mean, shaky room.
Yes, the shaky room man stayed in the shaky room.
So, he's not the boss?
I don't think so.
He's just the shaky room guy?
Looks like it.
Where is the bossman?
Why are we here?
When you guys start asking these questions, there's a voice that comes from inside your head. And it's a female voice, and she says, "Oh, hello, dears. You must be the new ones."
Oh, where? I turn around and
James is gonna start spinning around like a mad goblin.
I am familiar
start
with
hitting
this.
my head against the wall.
I am familiar with this effect. It is
It's bad.
plain speaking.
Brain speaking bad.
No, it's not. Sophie does that to me.
Just brain best alone.
Just brain does not exist.
Just brain, best brain.
So,
Small.
I'm just going to sit here in the back, not even paying attention to the like jitteriness of the rest of my group.
I'm definitely continuing my chat with Mr. Hamster.
I like how Mizag is just like, don't mind the idiots over there.
yeah. So if you look down the hall, you're gonna see this creature floating behind a desk. There are hundreds of tentacles coming out of it. And it says, "Yes, down here."
Oh dear.
I walk down there and I hit my hand on the table. Like, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, the boss
not
man
done.
wanted to see you. But he's gonna be a few minutes.
Who
There's
is
a couple
that
more.
bossman? There's a lot of talk about the bossman.
Oh, Mr. H? Mr. H is great.
You're not a hamster.
It's like, of course not, silly. I'm a floof.
That's even funnier to say. Flump.
At
She
this point-
chuckles and
What,
she's
you
good.
flunk?
One of the tentacles does like a pointing motion towards itself.
James is at this point very convinced that Daisy is high on something.
What?
I'm going to just think in that being's direction. Basically, metagame, I'm using the telepathic connection she has.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask, how long do we have to wait?
Oh, it shouldn't be too long. Just a couple more appointments. Oh, Mr. Elminster, he's ready for you. And the old man is gonna stand up and walk past you guys into the office.
Hey.
And the little boy that's with him.
Why whom we go first? Goblin better.
Ew.
Only thing I want to know is why is there 2 iconics here? Actually, 3 iconics.
James is gonna go stand against the wall.
On the table.
Probably.
Close enough.
Makes sense.
There is reading material on the table.
Yes, it looks to be a Player's Handbook and a Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide.
Yes, I am. I am leaning towards the corner here, and then I'm going to good look at everyone. I'm going to evaluate them.
Oh, that corner that you're leaning at, there is a strong red glow coming from behind that curtain.
Okay.
I can see
James takes a deep look at that and wondering what it is. Can I like try to see what it is?
You want to peek behind the curtain?
I'm more interested. Okay. Yes. Maybe peek around the curtain.
Seems safe.
Peeking around the curtain, you see this circle glowing with magic energy and 4 fiery balls in every corner of the room.
James decides to remove himself from this room and go back here and lean back against the corner again.
Okay.
And he just says to Jazz,
Yes?
shine this. I point towards the curtain and say, shine this.
Well, I'm going to cast a firebolt on it.
No, not what I meant. As I see you doing this, like you can go check at them.
I am hiding behind a book or a magazine or something because I want no part in this.
Yeah, just the magazine raises in front of Daisy.
Well, I'll go look at it then.
It's behind you.
I'm pouring myself a cup of coffee using Mage Hand.
James tries to find Plagueable from the magazines.
Ooh. What that?
Not now.
I can't just tell you.
I would not.
I assume it has something to do with Arcana.
It's a pretty good assumption.
Can I roll it as well? Because I'm actually. Oh, well, however, I roll horribly, but I'm still better at it than most barbarians.
Chains, you think this is a red room? Jazz, you think this is a portal room?
It is a red room, so I don't think so. I know this.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
How you activate portal?
What portal?
Portal room. There must be portal.
I see no portal. I see star. I see ball.
This is portal room.
It is red room. We know this.
Miss Flumph,
Yes, dear.
is touching the curtain allowed?
Oh, of course, dear. That's the arrival and departure area.
Okay.
You mean
Just-
like a dog?
Just checking. Is burning the curtain allowed?
You get a thoughtful feeling in your head for a second.
Weird feeling.
And then she says, I don't know. Never really come up before.
Huh. That's not exactly the answer I was hoping for. I was hoping for a very strict no. But I guess I will have to live with that. If something happens to the curtain...
If you
it
want to
will-
live, that is.
Yes, I do not want the burden to burn. I mean...
Burden the current. Curtain burn, you mean?
Gurn.
Yes, that is indeed what I just said.
However, James continues reading his magazine while keeping an eye on Jazz, and if Jazz tries anything that even remotely looks like a fireball, James is just gonna tackle him.
And then he will firebolt you all.
Fireball is not, like, I have actually no problem with that as long as it's not towards me. Fireball is its own thing.
Jazz is not trying to fireball, however, he is examining the room and trying to activate a portal.
Where in the room are you going?
Well, I'm basically just walking around and examining it.
As Jazz walks into the circle, he disappears.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Goodbye!
Mersak, Daisy?
Jazz,
Goodbye!
Jazz, you suddenly find yourself in a very pleasant place for you. There is fire everywhere.
Ooh! Ooh!
Why, there's even fire on you, you just realized.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
And this is the story how Jazz became a monkey.
Well, I will activate my draconic thing, heritage, so I only take half damage.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
Yeah, then I will run around.
It should be noted there's an identical circle on this side.
Well, I will run around for like a minute, trying to put out the fire.
A couple fire elementals just start looking at you.
Ooh.
They're kind of amused.
One day I want Bernie people too. And eventually I will run back the way I came.
So yeah, maybe 20 seconds after Jazz disappears, he pops back in and runs out of the room, and like his robes are all smoky and tattered.
Oh, god damn it!
James is gonna bury his face in one of the
Bernie.
sides. And like, Jazz, what did you burn now?
Me! It was a Bernie place.
Oh.
It put me on fire.
I take a loud sip from my coffee.
There were
Clearly
Bernie
not,
people. It was awesome.
clearly not awesome enough.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Also, like, out of character, I know that we're underground, but is there a way for James to find out this?
You went underground when you...
No, but like down considerably.
Do you have, Oh, what's that feat that lets you always know?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Spelunker. Or
Yeah.
Dungeoneer, I think
I
it
think
is.
it's Dungeoneer.
Okay. Just because James lives on a ship. James can do little bit deep caves, not very deep caves. James uncomfortable.
Would I know? Would I have any idea how deep we are? Because my favorite terrains are mountains and Underdark.
Yeah, you would, feel like...
I mean, the pressure changes.
Yes. Give me a, perception.
Such a perception.
Yes. I rolled a 5.
Yes.
Does she have advantage for her favorite terrain?
Yeah, do I?
Do you?
I don't know. Well, when you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain,
Well, then yes.
my proficiency bonus is doubled.
Okay, so
Oh.
that's +5. So,
What's
yeah,
+5?
you feel like you're
+3.
No, +3.
+3, okay, so...
We're not level 17. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, Daisy, you feel like you're probably 3 to 4 times as deeper as you were when you got into the shaky room.
Funny. I don't feel like sharing this information or feeling.
I'm gonna start reading in a book, writing stuff down. Just doing my stuff while waiting and trying to ignore the rest of my party. Because
that is the logical thing to do.
Well, Jazz will go eat some more.
Saint will read his magazine.
Jazz
will
eats the
also hide.
entire box of pastries and then eats the box.
Which, by the way, to the surprise of everyone, James can actually read.
Yes.
Nope.
Very surprising.
But nope.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised.
Any goblin that isn't completely stupid should be able to read.
I'm a barbarian.
Yes. But you're not completely stupid.
No, actually, opposite. I am decently smart.
Reading overrated.
I'm not reading, I'm hiding.
Stealth check.
While saying this,
Oh, you rolled a 5 again.
So, after a few minutes of waiting, there's gonna be a loud slam of the door at the end of the hall, and the old man and the boy are gonna walk out. The old man's yelling over his shoulder, "You're a damn extortionist!" And he's gonna walk out, walk to the portal room. He doesn't instantly vanish. He casts a spell, and then they just poof away.
I will go into the portal room and see if I can go through, and if it's for somewhere else.
I will not stop, Jazz.
So
Me
you find yourself
neither.
back in that wonderful place. And you take 2 more
Ooh.
points of fire damage.
Well, I will go back to my normal place again.
Jazz comes back and there's visibly a little bit of fire on him.
As Jazz runs out of the portal room, I will try to trip him.
What is that? Athletics versus acrobatics?
That was a horrible roll. 4. Max, you're not the only one that this shit hates.
Yay!
Oh, goddammit.
Well,
So-
Jazz will just jump around.
Yeah, he comes hopping out of the room, and because the portion of his robe that's on fire is near his foot, and it just happens to coincide with where your leg is, and he just hops over.
I quickly retreat my leg and look around. Nobody saw that.
I didn't. I'm hiding.
I'm just gonna, like, snap my fingers to put out Jazz.
Why you do that?
No, Bernie.
But Bernie is good.
Burn is no good in small space. Will take fire. Ship sink.
Books don't like Bernie.
Daisies don't like Bernie.
And he, by the way, he says this while he has 2 tomes in front of him, one of which is floating.
Floaty book. Normal.
Yes.
So maybe a half a minute after Jazz comes back out of the portal, that voice comes back into your head. She says, "The boss will see you now."
Oh, yay!
I will walk in first.
I will
I will-
follow chains.
Oh shit. It's the doggo.
I will follow after a few seconds after having collected my stuff. And put it back away.
So when you open the door, the first thing that you can see is there is a very large dog sitting in a chair and a dwarf man sitting in a chair opposite of him, and they're both staring intently at this little tiny board between them.
Huh. Interesting.
So,
I asked the dwarf, who is you?
The dwarf says, "Shh. Ah, Dinkin."
who are we meeting? I ask to the room.
Yeah. And there's a voice from the back. And if you look to the back of the room, at first you see like this kind of ginormous goblin face, but it's actually behind one of those like desk magnifying glasses. And it like swings to the side, and he's like, "Oh, the new ones. Please sit down." I mean, "Oh, the new ones. Please sit down."
Well,
I stay where I am.
Hello.
I will actually sit down right where I am. Right here. I will sit down here.
Hello, I be Jazz. You like burning things, yes?
Oh,
Jazz.
yes.
Just,
Good.
this may be a surprise, but not everyone like burning.
Most people, in fact, prefer to not burn.
You're worthy of being boss.
Now, the most notable thing about this goblin is that he is one of those tiny goblins that you've seen in the cave, but instead of being in a swarm, he's just a singular goblin.
Oh.
He's actually standing on his chair, so he can reach his desk.
Huh. Okay.
Yes. So, nice place you have here. Seems a bit big.
Ah, yes, we've had good growth this year. Now, and he starts flipping through some papers. "I've got the report from Agent Knives. It seems you did rather well. You returned the elf, and he wasn't even stabbed."
Anyway, so...
I was burned.
Yes. Stabby no big worry. Burny big.
Yes. So, can we get this out of the way? What do you want from us? Why? I'm guessing it's you who brought us here, like kidnapped us.
"Well, I brought you here because I saw potential. Potential that I don't see in most of our brethren."
We were in prison.
Ah, but what were you in prison for?
Attempted demoralizing by a mule,
Mule,
and the
banana.
banana and the string. It was very good plan.
It was good plan, but missing burning, so it failed.
I think it failed because you were involved.
So listening to this, he's gonna frown. He's like, oh, I didn't know about that part.
I was sleeping.
He flips through his papers. It's like, who writes these reports?
Someone that cannot write?
They didn't
James?
ask. They didn't ask about why we were in the prison when they brought us here, and then we slept, and then we woke up, and then we went out.
Well, I've brought you here because I want to offer you a contract with the company.
What company?
Why, this company. The biggest goblin company in all of Feyre. Murder. Okay, my voice just broke. Murder Incorporated.
Am I right to assume that this corporation is filled with assassins, thieves, and scoundrels?
That would be a fair assumption. Oh wow, I can't do S's in that voice anymore.
Well,
Yes. Do you pay well?
Why, we pay the best. How much gold can you carry?
A lot.
yeah, that is true.
That's how much we pay.
You like burning? Yes?
Oh, do I?
If you like burning, I'm in.
He's gonna start to unfurl some scrolls and hand a copy of each one to you guys.
Well, Jazz will hold his, and you can see that it's heads down. And he will look for it for like 20 seconds, and then he'll start eating it.
That's not what you do with. Okay, never mind. That's probably what you would do. I mean, I would do if I didn't know what this is, because I can read.
So if someone wants to read that contract out loud.
No volunteers.
I, right name here, swear my service, loyalty, life, organs, time, and 10% of my earnings to Murder Incorporated for the duration of 180 years. This pledge carries over to the Chief Executive Officer, King Hug Hug, the Embracer. Utter fucking Hug Hug.
That's adorable.
I understand that desertion is punishable by painful death. I understand that killing a fellow employee purposely with malice is punishable by a painful death. I understand that not signing this contract is punishable by painful death. I understand the word scuba is hilarious. In return, I expect the company to provide a safe place to sleep, eat, and practice my craft. Launder my clothing, cash, and assorted bits of string. Pay up to 90% of my resurrection costs no more than 3 times. Compensate my next kin in the event I cannot be resurrected. Coupon for 50% off at the gift shop, use 1 per grieved. Avenge my killers in the event that I cannot be resurrected. Strongly worded letters of reproach will be issued in cases deemed politically sensitive. Sign here.
I really like the part about avenging and scuba.
Does the tiny goblin have any hand grenades nearby?
You don't know what a hand grenade is, but out of character, there is a cylinder on his desk that he seems to be fiddling with a screwdriver.
Okay.
There's also one of those shiny hammer boomy thingies that you saw Yenbin using.
Well,
What will I be doing while I work here?
Wow, I started this corporation last year with my friend, and he nods to the dwarf in the corner. In the hopes that we might unify goblin kind, that we might stand united.
noble goal. Unless you're a dick.
We don't care about this. We want to know what you do.
Just tell what to Bernie.
All in good time. It appears he's waiting for you guys to sign it. And when I say sign it, he's gonna hand you a knife.
I can use my own knife.
I will use a war axe.
Bleed just all over the paper.
I am waiting to see what the others are doing.
I will chop off Jazz's hand and write with his blood. Is this okay? Also, you went robot. We heard like and thing.
I'm just finding it kind of hilarious in my own way.
What? I think you cut off. Or my internet.
The fact that he wants us to sign in blood. I find this kind of hilarious.
Well, I will write Daisy, and then I will draw a daisy. And other little scribbles.
Change will try to stab him multiple times, but you know, like himself, but kind of misses at the first time. Because Change is not used to like, you know, hurting himself.
How do you miss
You
yourself?
could just slide your hand over the blade.
I just stab my finger and draw things with my finger.
And then, yes, and then Change will use finger to draw a Change. The Change will use finger to draw a skull with two war axes under it.
I guess what I should be asking is anybody not signing it?
Jazz will. Can I get a new one?
Did you eat it?
Yes.
God damn it!
He opens his drawer and he pulls out a fresh contract and hands it to you.
After I'm done drawing stuff on the paper, I'm going to start drawing stuff on Sophie's face.
Yeah, as you draw stuff, it like sits there for a second and then just sinks into her fur.
I'm going to sign the contract with a pen.
Like a normal person.
Yes.
Well, Jazz will bite his hand and then he will, put a bloody fingerprint.
I would have presumed that Jazz would just plain not cut off like a finger and just like tape it to the contract.
Roll the finger up in the parchment.
Yes.
So as each of you sign the contract and hand it back to him, he shuffles it away back in his desk.
By the way, if I am burned to death, that was definitely deliberate murder done by Jazz.
Noted.
you drowned. This was jazz.
No, I said burn. If I burn. If I burn. Only if I burn. Even if it's a dragon that burns me. It was definitely Jazz. And Jazz needs to be punished.
Even if
Jazz
you have,
innocent.
even if you have like burn marks that say this was not jazz.
Yes, it's definitely Jazz.
So, a few seconds after you guys hand in the contracts, there's going to be a small knock on the door. And Mr. H is going to be like, "Oh yes, come in." And if Shade could find himself on the map. Yay! Another Gobbo walks into the room.
Hello.
I would
Hello.
like to introduce you to Zat. He will be working with you guys from now on.
Who are you?
Did he burn
I'm Zat.
Did he burn his previous friends?
Oh no, they were all eaten.
By him?
No, that would have violated the contract.
Oh, that is true. Not really. If he didn't kill them, it doesn't actually say anything about eating your dead friends.
Friends.
Friends, indeed.
Friends
Friends.
are like if you have ferret friends or they don't friends.
Zat, all your friends were eaten by ogres in your previous mission.
You mean
Noted.
cat snakes? Sorry.
Ferrets.
Yes, whenever someone says ferrets, I always think cat snakes.
Yes, they are. So he didn't eat his friends or burn them?
No.
Okay. Well, he's already 1 point above Jazz.
I'm gonna just scan over him, see like what's Sat like, or Sat like wearing. What does he look like? Does he look like a trusting sort, or like the thing you don't want behind you?
A little bit of both.
Right.
Well, now that you're all here, we can get to the business at hand.
I do carry a staff. That's a defining feature of my character.
Yeah. Well, we should probably describe our characters quickly, just so Shade knows.
Yeah.
In the far corner, you see a goblin that seems to be very proper. He's got immaculate clothing. His fur, his very short fur is like very nicely groomed. He's got some ear jewelry, some rings, and he seems to be carrying a lot of books and a large burlap sack. He also has piercing red eyes, just like Bone Digger.
Hello, I be Jazz. Says the kinda.
Looks like burnt toast.
Yeah, he looks like he's been in a fire. He's hairless.
There's still
and,
some smoke coming off him.
Your clothing is like all tattered and everything, correct?
Well, more like it has been burned.
There's holes.
He smolders.
Yeah. Just leaning to the wall is a awfully big goblin, like closer to a halfling than a goblin, who carries 3 axes in various places. Also 4 javelins are just like sticking over his shoulder, and he has probably more muscle than goblins like physically should be able to have.
He's on the roids.
Yeah, and
Got it.
he's just there, leaning, looking around. Yes, arms crossed.
And then there's Daisy, with literal ram horns on her head and a tiny little unicorn on her shoulder. Unless she's invisible. Is Sophie invisible?
Sophie is very visible.
Oh, right. That is true.
How do you draw anything into a invisible thing?
She's not invisible to me. Also not invisible to you, but...
Okay.
Yes. And I'm probably still a little bit covered in mimic goo.
Well, actually, that was your robes, which have probably dried overnight, topside. They might break in half when you go to put them on.
Oh dear.
Right, now that we've all been introduced, it's time to get to the business at hand. I have a very important message that I need you to deliver to Castle Waterdeep.
Uh-huh.
The contents of this message must not be read until you get to the castle. He holds
Is he-
a scroll in his hands that's clearly sealed.
That should not go to Jazz or to me because Jazz keeps burning me.
I grab it with mage hand.
Okay, I will put that in your inventory, but I'll also reveal it to everybody.
We will immediately read this message. To be honest, it was not supposed to be read before we get to the castle, so when we get to the castle, we can read it.
Oh. So, who are we giving this thing to? Humans?
Yes, you are to request an audience with the Masked Council.
And I suppose I'm not supposed to stab any of them?
I would highly recommend against that action.
Oh dear. How about if some humans try to rob us on the way? Can we stop those?
Yes.
Great. How about if I see a random human who looks super annoying but is not trying to stop me and is not on this council thing, can I stab that human?
I would advise against it at this juncture. Do you know what diplomacy is?
Is it like pudding?
No.
Is it like
Um,
moss?
I'm sorry, but I don't think any of my compatriots have any measure of decorum.
I mean, my mother was a Wolverine. She didn't teach me many big words.
Point made.
And your father was a flower.
Zat's just going to sigh.
A flower is a very honorable profession.
Yes, but it also doesn't teach you any big words either.
That is true. And my mother I think, ate him. And that's why I was born.
Okay. I was gonna make a really inappropriate joke, but whatever.
Flower.
I have no idea what you just said.
It ended.
You sounded like, yes, you sounded like you started yodeling.
I
I think
know.
your new internet is not working.
I don't know why it's doing this. It's just dying every now and then. I keep missing stuff constantly.
So, Mr. H is gonna, give you guys all one last once over, and he's gonna say, "Well, you have your mission. Zat, you know how to get to the castle."
Does he?
Yes, Zat knows how to get to the castle.
Well,
We should then probably go.
I do believe so, yes.
I'm not gonna make you guys walk all the way out of the cave. Although Zat hasn't seen the cave, so maybe I will do that.
It's okay if you don't.
I just noticed walking through walls is impossible.
Yes.
Even for Sophie. She should be able to walk through anything.
Oh, there's still stuff on this map I don't want you guys to see.
There we go. Hopefully it won't cut out on me now.
I made an elevator sound.
Yes. We are going to the castle.
Yes, we are.
Yes, and if I manage to gather what snippets I got, we're going to deliver the message to a council.
Yep.
Yes.
And we're not
Again.
supposed to stab them.
Yes. But they did not say anything about slicing or smashing or bashing.
Yes.
Well, I'm just following along.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And Daisy will do the same. Except she doesn't need a special room for that.
Is that a complete skeleton there that's eating or holding a banana?
There is a banana laying on top of the skeleton's head. Arm, but I wouldn't say he's eating it. Oh yeah, Shade's unaware of the magical powers of bananas.
Oh, yes. That is true.
So we're gonna take 5 here while we wait for Daisy to get back. So if anybody wants to
Alright.
go to the bathroom, get a drink, smoke a ciggy.
BRB?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go load up my pipe, because I'm out of smokes. So, BRB.
I will continue reading Rimworld patch notes. Because there's a lot of them.
So yeah, I'm a wizard.
Ah. Looking at your token, I'm like, are you a rogue or are you a druid?
Yeah, I was hoping that the staff would be more central in the picture, but it's not. It's right on the side.
Yeah, the staff was kind of like, you might be a druid. Druids have nice things for staff.
I'm evocation school, but I also have animate dead.
Mm.
So Mesok and I could have an army of undead.
So basically, you come very well with, like, you
Mesok and my character will get along well, I think.
Yeah, and you will probably be doing that with Jazz as well, considering that, evocation and fire.
Yeah, but my character is also very smart and kind of looks down on people less intelligent. So, with Jazz being extremely unintelligent.
James is still the only person in this group who doesn't have spell slots. I can technically cast spells, but they're meh. I mean, does Sophie count as an animal?
No.
No.
She's a god.
Well, I mean, eh?
We have a telepathic link with Sophie. We talk all the time. Or
Yeah.
probably. And for some reason, I just actually wrote yodel flower onto my notes because that's important.
Yodel flower. Yeah, we need like you need to like keep like digital notes and send them to Toad so we can have like a sidebar which is just max notes, and that's just like notes from the last session, and that's just gonna be like all the recap we're gonna have.
Well, we can do that with my wonderful handwritten notes that are very clear and easy to read.
Exactly. What mages do sound make? That's still like...
Yeah, it's still the best one, and I didn't even say it.
Yeah. God damn those audio mages. Also, ranch chips are good.
Have you tasted the licorice flavored chips?
Sounds like one of those things that they combine two really good things to make one horrible thing.
Oh yeah, they are so bad. Like they almost taste good,
but then they don't.
Then it just feels so wrong.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to my branch.
It is recommended.
Ranch actually on my class. It's our official RPG chip. It's like always, like whenever we play, we just go to the shop. Like nobody even says anything. We just go walking towards the shop and buy 2 bags of them.
We just have tea.
Jazz is back, ready to burn.
Welcome back.
You want me to slap you again? This time it will be happening with an axe. Not with not with the sharp side though.
If it was with the sharp side, it would not be a slap.
Mm.
But burning things is fun.
Okay, I'm back with my coffee.
Welcome back. We were just discussing how it will not be a slap if I slap someone with an axe sharpened.
That would be a slash.
So you guys are gonna exit the cave in the normal fashion. When you
Is
get...
Mizak here? Is Mizak here?
Is everyone back?
I don't think everybody is.
Okay, then never mind.
I think we're still missing Masak.
Yeah.
Mm. I feel like I'm constantly rolling like mental like compulsion checks to not launch up Dream World and just play the ever living shit out of it while we're playing. These patch notes are not helping.
I couldn't figure out what to play last night.
Do you have Dream World?
No.
Why does nobody have it? It's like
Because I can't afford games because I buy role-playing books.
fair point.
Wow, this is a lot of dead air.
Yes, we are waiting for the sack. Mesa.
Sack, not the sack. The sack is a very different person.
I still think we should burn it all.
My spine is crackling.
The spine is not meant to crackle.
I
Rice
still
Krispies,
think
however.
Yeah.
I still think that we should just plain out like put Chaz into a completely enclosed fireproof room and see how long he will just like last in there. Because at some point he's just gonna be like, okay, fireball.
That is something like that.
Yeah. Although I can't hold it for long.
That sounds super fun. Let's do it. I am not at all salty about the fact that I was almost burned to death.
Only almost.
Actually, not even almost. Just hurt a little, but still.
Honored you should be.
Melkein, se on metri rannastakin. I'm not gonna start explaining it because it just
Yeah, that makes no sense.
makes no sense in English. It makes very. I was about to say it makes very few senses in Finnish too, but
I was gonna say, does it make less sense than not knowing Finnish?
it's basically if it's almost, it doesn't count. But it's. Oh, you're back.
Yes. Took a bit longer because I had changed the filter.
Okay, so you guys are gonna exit the cave in the normal fashion, and you come out of the cave mouth into the tent that conceals it in the middle of Market Square. Your robes are on the coat hangers, all waiting for you to put them on.
I will not take mine. I will take Chaz's.
I will take mine.
That you have a robe here too. And it should be noted, it is particularly cold up here today. Like, really cold.
How cold? Like, is it mountain cold?
Mountain cold.
But not colder than mountain cold?
No, not colder than mountain cold. However, upon surfacing, you can hear a very loud horn coming from the west, as well as the screams of a small Humi.
It cold, not much burning.
Is there's no people around?
Yes, when you exit the tent, the market square is completely cleared.
So what's with the duck tank?
You know, you're the first person to ask about that.
What's with the what?
The duck tank.
There's just a giant wooden duck with handles sitting on a pile of pole arms. Don't worry about it.
That seems
Yeah.
totally normal to me, so I didn't ask anything about it.
I didn't either because I know Toad.
Me too.
Daisy probably tasted it.
I didn't have time to investigate it, but
Well, do we hear maybe the sound of commotion, or do we correlate the horn and the scream of a child to commotion?
The horn and the scream are the most pressing thing to your ears, but in the distance you can kind of hear screaming.
Right. So I fade from view.
So we should probably go to the opposite side.
but humans are screaming. I want
That
to
being my point.
I want to see.
Yep, Messick just poop, and you can't see him.
Can we not go see what humans?
Yes. Maybe
way?
who may be burning? It'd be fun. Yes.
What ways is the castle?
I am going to that.
Okay, the castle is west. The horn is also west, and you can see that there is a robed figure just standing there, belting out a single note. And it seems to just go on and on and on.
That person has good lungs. He must be from the mountains.
How far away is that?
Let's see.
Well,
170 feet.
I don't know about Humis, so maybe this Humi ritual, and yeah, we just go to castle. Yes.
We could try to sneak.
You hear the cries of a small voice being like, "Please help me, please!"
Is Gobbo?
Could be a gobbo.
If Gobbo, we should.
I speak out in Goblin. You is Gobbo, yes?
The cries just get more panicked.
No Gobbo. Let's continue.
Yes. No Gobbo. Yeah, I think we just continue towards the castle,
Yes.
wherever that is.
Are we going to sneak?
We haven't seen any signs of anybody around us, correct?
Besides the man standing in the western part of the market square, no. And that note just keeps ringing out.
We should probably sneak.
Maybe he won't care. Maybe he will. He has terrible taste in music.
Stop tooting! It hurt head.
You should like this. It's horrible.
No, not enough fire.
I'm just going to walk slightly behind people. Because I know they can't see me, so they can't follow me.
You are amazing at stealthing.
That is another 5.
Damn.
The horn player doesn't seem to notice you.
Well, if he ignores us, I'm going to ignore him.
Yes. Let's continue.
Okay, which way are you guys heading out the market square? The castle is to the northeast.
Give us
Well,
what's best.
I
Then we
should-
should go to northeast.
Yes.
yes.
That would be sensible.
That's northwest.
Yeah.
I mean northwest.
I'll try to decide. We just see the castle jumping around.
It's a hover castle, damn it. So,
It's the
Chins, as you get about there...
I like how everyone else was, nope, I'm not going there. Oh.
There's this whooshing sound, and suddenly with a large thud, a dragon lands.
James, just...
And roars.
No. Nope.
Garbage.
No. No.
It's a white
You can
one.
only nope so far before...
Can we run? Please.
Towards the dragon?
It be red, yes.
No.
Nope.
No, it's very white.
If it was red,
But
you would
if
be
red,
useless.
it would be good pet.
But if it was red, you would be useless in a fight against it.
We roll initiative.
Not yet. What's everybody do when they see the first dragon land? I mean, the dragon land.
There's...
Dragon?
Hello, dragon. You've been away.
I will hide.
I'm
Yes,
just,
I will also go here and I will let Jas be an idiot and get himself killed.
Can I
I'm going
make
to
another
walk behind this tent here.
Can I make another stealth check?
Yeah, I'll just like jump to there.
Simply now trying to
There.
hide from the dragon.
Why are you here? I say in a draconic.
Okay, it is going to reply. Why have we been called?
Don't know. I didn't. Maybe he did. And I point to the guy who's this one.
As you point to that guy, another giant form goes whoosh, whoosh, thud, lands right on him, and he shatters. The horn goes clink, 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 rolls away.
Oh dear.
And
You
now
feel
there's
you feel summoned now, yes?
There is a very shrill scream that is immediately cut off as the dragon's head just bends down and plucks something up, and gobbles it.
Eh.
Well, even if it was a gobble, no matter anymore.
no one else can see this, but Messick is rubbing his rubber little hands together.
Are you planning on raising some big dragons?
He might be smiling.
The dragon's gonna ask one more time, why have we been summoned?
I know summon you, but you help us? Yes? Yes? Please?
If we are unbound, then you are food.
No, I know food. In blood, there's dragon. Yes, yes. Much dragon.
Wow.
A third form
My hiding spots became useless.
swoops down and lands with a thud.
I'm at the best hiding spot ever.
And the three forms start to converge on you. Everybody roll the initiative.
You
Can I roll also
know,
stealth?
you don't want to attack us. You want to eat humis. Yes, yes, yes. Humis best.
I see no whomies here.
They be that way, and I point southwards.
Where are all the humans? And what time of day is it?
It's probably about noontime.
Am I able to do a deception on them?
To deceive a fucking dragon.
The dragons.
Sounds
It
promising.
will be the only action you can get out before the initiative goes.
Yeah, well, homies are down south.
You are horrifying at your job.
And yeah, well, at least there's a +3 because it's dragons and I get a double proficiency bonus. But yeah, I don't think I am able to convince them.
Can I roll? Can I try to stealth behind the buildings? Like,
I would
middle-
also like to hide.
No, everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have advantage. Because I always have.
Stupid mouse
Woohoo!
keeps double clicking.
That wasn't horrible. That was a 15. That was
Oh God!
You're fast.
Yeah. Just be very slow.
The dragons are slower than you for the most part. Well, tied.
I love how we all pretty much have a +3 dex bonus.
Yeah, I assume it has to do with our natural +2.
Yeah.
Chains, it's your turn.
Wow, how did that delaying action work?
I never got around to it, but I guess we can
the
do this.
one, the one that you usually use is basically you just say that you want to hold your initiative, and then when you plunk yourself in behind the one that the current turn is, and you lower your initiative score to match.
I will do that.
Yes. It's so basically so you can't interrupt someone.
Yeah.
So is that a 19 or a 1?
Can I wait till like?
Oh yeah.
But, like,
Okay, and
yeah.
then you just lower your initiative to be 1 lower than theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Daisy, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to hide. There is the one. See, I can do things. I am hiding somewhere around here
You do that?
in the thing. And that is all.
Messac.
Yes. So this is what the others see. Probably here as well is the clattering of something as a sack suddenly appears. And
Wild sack.
it's a large burlap sack that just unravels. Let's see here. I am going to do this and this. Oh, I don't have control over my tokens.
Oh, let me fix that.
I should get a sack of bones too. That's a good idea.
It is a good idea. But for us gobos, it's less of a good idea because I figure I can only really carry 2 skeletons without it looking really weird.
Yes.
Well, if
They're
you carry
looking
2,
weird.
I can carry 2.
The
And then we
looking
can have a
weird.
total of 4.
The looking weird is the real problem here.
Well, it's kind of like you have to be careful because you don't want to look conspicuous.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I can move them. they are pretty much going to act on the same turn, so I'm just going to roll initiative once. Wow, they are slow. And then I'm going to say, in a language no one understands, just kill. And motioning towards the closest dragon. And then I am going to go around the corner of this tent again. And that's my entire turn.
Okay. Zat.
So these guys are actively stalking us, correct? Like they're attacking now.
Well, you crit your stealth roll, so they haven't seen you yet.
I'm gonna take.
They saw Chain run into the alley, and they think they saw Daisy, but they're not sure where she went.
I'm gonna take my action after that.
I think they have blindsight, don't they?
They do, but okay, let me check the range. Okay, yeah, they see you and Daisy, and they clearly see Jazz because he's just standing in the middle.
That's not too hard.
Yeah.
Can we cast hold person on Jazz and just like leave? Be like, eat that one.
The only way Jazz could be more visible is that if he was actually on fire right now.
Which he probably is.
Or at least
White
soon.
is cold dragon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's so cold in here.
That on the closest one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we have a wizard.
Yeah, he let us know when you were away.
Oh, also, I'm School of Evocation, so that...
So that's a lot of damage.
Oh, wait, I can't empower it till 10th level. It's right, cantrips get a little bit of boost right now.
A shame.
Yeah, but
He
since
makes his
you're...
check.
So he takes half damage, right? Yeah.
14.
So Zad unleashes this lightning bolt, and it's like, wham, bang! And the dragon roars. Is that your turn?
I suppose. Yeah, I can't run away from his range, so whatever.
You can still try to get in cover.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll do anything for me, but
Yeah, I take my action after that.
Okay. So that's
I put
done.
mine. And yeah, that's mine so far. I am currently just trying to avoid the dragons.
Okay, and now it is the dragon's turn that Zat just zapped. And since Zat's got his attention, he's going to come over here.
How big are these dragons?
They are huge.
No, they're large. Their base
Yeah.
size
Oh.
is 2x2.
Yeah,
It's just
so-
the art. I made it so the art shows their player
Ah, okay. So their the base is their actual.
range. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm actually very much fine with this.
Yes, me too. Because I'm like, if I remember correctly, if they are huge, I thought 3 is a bit overkill. But yes.
Yes, the
And
huge
with that-
are older.
Huge ones are adults, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so because you're in between those two buildings, it can't really get in, and it can't swing its claws, but its neck's long enough, so it's gonna try to bite at you. I assume that hits.
That would hit me, yes.
So we take 16 piercing and 7 cold.
Do you want me to remove that?
Yeah. Jazz, it's your turn.
Wee! Jazz moves forward here, and then he starts moving his hands and is going to twin a banishment that's going to hit this and this.
Isn't banishment a touch spell?
No, it has a range of 60 feet.
Huh.
And
You need to put the DC on those things.
oh, this should be in the DC. Well, I'm going to. Well, it's a DC of 16. Charisma.
They fail.
Yeah.
The two dragons just poof, and they're gone.
You gotta roll once for the other one as well, Well, no, you did.
He just
Okay.
twin spelled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see you had another charisma check up there. Well, they're not dead. They're just gone for a minute,
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
or until they can break it, which might take a few turns.
Well, the one that's left can break it because they haven't anything they can do for that minute. So we can focus fire on the one that's left. Unless, of course, it hits me and then I lose concentration.
I assume that's the end of your turn.
Well, I still have a bit of movement, so I'll be heading this way. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, it is now the skeleton's turn.
Yes, they are going to raise their short bows, because I'm guessing I found like some cruddy old short bows and some arrows for them,
Yeah.
and they're gonna fire once each on the remaining dragon.
The first one definitely missed. The second one hits.
Yes, I should probably. Why is that one to GM only? That is weird.
Oh, it's because it was set to whisper to GM. Let me change that there on their sheet.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay.
I just realized we have like now, like the two really big like encounters that we've had. We have we have like the first one we just completely like said no with the suggestion spell, and this one's like you have to just bye for a moment.
Yeah, it's the nature of having casters. Sometimes they work beautifully, sometimes they flop disastrously.
I was
Yes.
very worried when Jazz started marching between the two dragons. So it's now Daisy's turn.
Oh yay! Well, I don't feel like going to the dragon. So, can I see it from where I am? Probably, at least a part of it.
I would say no, because where you are is actually kind of underneath that roof, because you didn't say
Yeah.
you were climbing.
That is true. So, I will step a little bit forward and shoot. That's
Yeah, that's a
another
miss.
fucking 5. This is
Wait, dice.
this is statistically very improbable. How many 5s have I rolled today? What?
4.
Like, yeah, I think so.
If you roll 5s all game, I have to eat my DMG.
Oh yeah.
Well, I accidentally rolled a 15. Anyway, I can take another shot.
Well, that's not a 5.
Yay!
Like on the right side.
Well, I'm going back into the corner. And, well, as my bonus action, I am going to hide because I am not aware of these dragons' super magical skills. So let's just hide. Now when it's completely useless. Fuck you.
Yep. Daisy walks right in front of Chains, and then suddenly Chains like, where'd Daisy go?
Oh, jeez.
Messak, it's your turn.
Yes. Let's see. Well, first I am going to... No, actually I'm not going to do that, because it's stupid. I am going to break my invisibility to cast Hex. Actually, I'm going to move 5 feet forward first. God damn it, I can't turn. There we go. Cast Hex on the dragon. And let's give him strength ability checks disadvantage.
I will now attempt to wrestle with this dragon.
I actually need to move one more. So, and then I am just going to Eldritch Blast him in the behind. Oh, no, he can see me because I'm within 60 feet, so I don't get advantage.
Yeah, that definitely hits. The first one, the second one, no.
So he takes 20 damage.
You roll pretty well.
Yes.
Impressive.
The dragon yelps slightly.
Right in the caboose.
Yes, it is officially butthurt.
Then let's see here. I've got some movement left over, so I am going to move here, behind this stall.
Okay.
And my turn is done.
Zat, it's your turn.
Is this up here like grass and stuff, or
Trash.
alright? I'm gonna walk about there. And then do some shinies.
Well, bam. Why do I always close the character sheet? I need.
And then I'm gonna step to the side. Hide behind this house.
Crap.
It just makes it half damage, so let's say 13.
Is Hex active on it for...
Only on my attacks, sadly.
Okay, Chains, it's your turn.
The Chains will draw his. Is it Battle Axe, a big one? Yes, a Battle Axe. And then Chains will turn. It's a goblin, so as red as he can get.
A purple.
Yes.
Actually brown.
And bash this person
He has
twice.
to get one square closer. Huzzah!
I had barely enough movement to do that.
That's a miss. That's 2 misses.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
We are doing so well.
Noticing that the dragon can't easily get to Zat, and that there's now something swatting at him underneath his wing, even though, like, he's just kind of moved to the side. He is going to turn and do his multi-attack on Chains.
Are you telling me that he didn't even notice that I was trying to hit him?
You kind of got his attention.
That's
So,
true.
This is 2 claws and a bite coming into you.
Hello. Nope. Nope. Yes. And yes.
So is that nope, nope, and yes? Or yes, yes?
Yeah, I take 17 damage in total.
Okay.
Because rage. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, rag.
Stop ragging. Jazz, it's your turn.
Rag.
Yeah, well, I'll be moving closer to it. And then it'll get some mega rays of burnination. 3 of them.
First 2 hit.
And on the first one, I will be doing my fury. So that's 8 more damage.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's 29 plus 8, 37 points of damage.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
This dragon's not looking so good. There's blue blood leaking out of the holes where you just scorched him.
Yes, yes. Good, good.
Okay, skeletons.
Yes. They're gonna click and clack and release 2 more arrows.
First one.
Damn, that damage though.
Yes. And then... Actually, no. No, wait. They got an intelligence of 6, so they can actually utilize base tactics. So one skeleton is going to move to here, and the other skeleton is going to move to here. And yep, that's their turn.
Daisy.
I would like to repeat what I did last turn, hopefully with more success. So, pew!
That's it.
That is indeed, and it's already been hurt, so it takes that 5 too. Pew! And another pew.
That hits too, so 13, 9. That's 22 points of damage.
And I'm going back. And I'm still not aware of a dragon's special skill, so I'm trying to hide. Meh. But no 5s! How about that?
I don't have to eat a book. Mesek, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, seeing that this dragon is badly hurt, Mezek is just going to move slightly. Then he's going to unleash 2 Eldritch Bolts.
First one hits, second one misses.
So 17 damage.
And with a grasping, gurgling sound, the dragon falls prone. Chains, can you give me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics? Or a dex save?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Oh, I can do the athletics.
And when I say prone, I mean dead.
And as that happens, Mezek is going to basically scream, "Mine!" and cackle loudly and manically.
It rings out across the market square.
What the hell?
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess we better continue in initiative because the other 2 are gonna appear again in 7 rounds.
Yeah, so if you guys want to position yourself, go for it.
I think we're running.
Yes, we go now. We go now, and then they come back soon, and we be gone. So they eat.
No.
They
Wait.
eat.
No, wait. We got 1. We can take the other 2.
Okay.
Yes,
I didn't get burned, so I'm fine with this plan.
on turn 4, Mezek will be. Let's see here. This is actually important how many turns this takes. Shit. Okay, so he won't be able to get there until turn 5. But he is going to start casting. But he's going to sit there for a minute.
But isn't minute is 10 turns.
Yes, I know. So he's going to sit there for 5 turns after. Actually, no.
Super useful.
He's just going to prepare to do what he wants to do. And
Want to animate it?
oh, of course, he's a fucking dragon.
Yeah, I figured.
It's kind of my entire thing.
Daisy's jumping on rooftops.
Okay, can James remember where the dragon sphere? Because I can't.
I can.
Can Daisy point me?
Around here.
And
And
what's here?
here.
Which
was
one?
wishing-
Which one are we beating first?
Whichever one is closest.
This one is closest to me.
Yeah, I will position myself behind these, so I will charge it immediately when it comes back.
Can I hide inside this building? I am willing to break windows.
There aren't any, but
I will
there's a
make
door.
her. I will make her one.
Might be hard considering that looks like furnace buildings.
Oh, I thought they were wooden. Are they wooden or?
They're wooden
metallic?
structures.
I will make her one.
Yay! Thank you. Best friend.
Where does he want? Where does she want the window?
Like, I was pointing with my finger. That makes no sense. Here or here? Oh my cat. Here, somewhere. It's
Okay,
this one.
I will make one like here, and then on the opposite sides.
Great.
There is
Many
a very
windows.
angry shopkeeper that is starting to throw his wares at you.
I hiss.
You want dragon dead?
The barbarian is trying to use words, and the ranger is saying,
Hey, I had 12 charisma.
The shop owner just ducks back behind their counter.
"Good decision."
And he says, I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Then get out. You're just on the way. And then I will just stay there and
Is Jazz really just going to sit there?
oh hi Jazz.
Best place. He's
I will
going to
yell
get
to that.
squished.
I will yell to Jazz. Jazz, that's not a good place.
Is
You
this
will
a
be
door or a window?
squished.
It's a pen.
Yeah, you're in a
like
sheet
a,
pen.
A fence,
Ah.
and really no cover.
Good to know.
Who needs cover?
Sad,
Me?
because you seem to be a little new, I would recommend standing back because you're a wizard.
Well, I
You
thought it
had,
was cover. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was a fence.
yeah. Well, cover doesn't do much for you. I'll tell you that straight up. All right, everyone in position.
It seems like we're targeting different dragons, but whatever.
The dragons are here.
Can I
Okay.
use my react? No, okay, never mind. Actually, never mind.
Yeah, have we all had time to like ready in action?
Yeah.
Let's see, it's been what, 45 seconds? Yes.
I will have readied a dash towards the dragon and beat the ever living shit out of it action.
You can only ready a action, and it takes your reaction for the turn. But you get to interrupt any turn.
And you're gonna have to re-rage.
Yeah, and that I know.
Yes.
Re-rage.
Re-rage.
Should we take it in initiative order, just for the sake of it?
Well, what I was going to suggest is that since it's a concentration spell, I would be like, it will go down now, and then as it does, we would all have readied and unleash.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like for ease, just going down the
Yeah,
initiative
so
order.
I don't have to scroll back up.
So
So,
Daisy will start with a short bow shot towards the dragon thing here.
I will have a start with throwing a javelin at the nearest dragon. I just realized these are not correct because these are actually my melee stats, so that's -2 to my attack roll and -2 to my damage.
First one hits.
But it's only 8 damage because it's undamaged currently.
Yeah.
That mine.
And I assume I hit with a 24,
Yeah.
and that is that's 5 damage.
Not much damage.
No, not that good
But
with
enough.
ranged.
Alright, I'm gonna take my action next. Just gotta check what was my range on this thing. Of course, I've forgotten to write it down.
120, I assume.
No, I'm not casting
Eldritch Blast. 160.
Yeah, I know that. No, 120 for Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
It's for another spell.
Oh, okay. I know all the ranges for it because I have made a 600 feet Eldritch Blast once. That's nice.
Okay, it's not in range. So yes, Eldritch Blast. On the dragon in the, in the open. Because I can't see the other one.
Both miss.
Yes. I am super useful.
But the other one misses gloriously.
Yes.
It does a loop in the air, and at the last moment you have to jump out of the way of your own bolt.
Oh yeah, one thing that I've completely forgot. I have actually, instead of having my battle axe in two-handed, I will have a hand axe on my other hand.
Okay, and you're making sure it's not the hand axe you're fighting the black pudding with?
Yes.
Okay, is that...
Should probably mark those as separate.
I am going to fire.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was a terrible roll on the damage.
It's a first level spell, so...
Yeah, but still, he rolled on 3d8, a 2, 2, and a 4.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's an expensive material component.
Yeah, it's not consumed.
Thank fucking god.
And the special about it is that when you cast it, you can choose which type. So,
Yeah.
I'm assuming a white dragon is weak to fire.
Nope.
No.
Nah. Out of character, no. In character, you probably don't know.
it just doesn't have resistances or anything to it.
Yeah.
So I believe it's Jazz, since Chain took his reaction.
Well, Bunny Bolt, boom!
That hits. Which one is it at?
It's at the one that's already hit, the one up here, the one on top. This one.
Quick question, was the -2 to both attack and damage rolls?
I believe it was just damage.
And the skeletons get a reaction.
Yes. Because, amazingly, they're not mindless.
Loose!
They're shooting the one at the bottom as well. Hey, 6 damage.
Yeah, the first one hits. The bottom? Or the, like...
The bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. They're focusing down the same one as their master.
Doing a testing it, ignore.
But
Yes, it works correctly. Just want to see if +/-2 works correctly.
Okay,
Plus
we're
minus.
entering initiative. So, Daisy, it's your turn.
yes. Well, I suppose I'm going to Hunter's Mark. The one that's obviously the one that's close to me. And then I would like to pew pew it 2 times. I do not pew pew it.
Yeah, both miss.
Well, that is everything.
Daisy, why you no pew pew it?
I pew pew.
No, pew pew is going different ways.
But you heard the
It
pew
more
pew.
hits.
You heard the
Mezek.
pew pew.
Yes. I just have to look up another thing now because I forgot if this. Okay. It doesn't say this has a range, so I'm going to move my hex to that dragon as my bonus action.
Well, Hex will have the 60 feet. Or 90 feet, I think.
Yeah. But the recursing doesn't say it is limited by any range.
Yeah, I assume it would be limited by the original spells. Like, you can continue
Oh.
to use it within...
I need to
90.
move forward anyway. Yeah, none of them are in range, so okay, so my bonus action then will be to actually use my class feature, go into a blood rite.
So you stab yourself.
Nope, blood just seems to seep from my skin.
That is even
Worse.
weirder,
swirl around me.
grosser, or better.
Somehow the inverse of what Sophie does.
And then I am going to shoot another Eldritch Blast at that dragon.
Oh, yeah, this is a good way for us to feed Sophie.
The dragons?
No, Masak.
I seem to have the same problem with my skeletons though. The one hits, the other doesn't.
And you roll better damage on the one that doesn't.
Yeah, but at least the one that does hit deals 16 damage because of Blood Rite. And I'm also going to use my Fury of the Small to increase it by another 8. So he takes 24.
Big hit.
From a cantrip.
But it's the Eldritch Blast. Like, it's
Yeah, it's
the Warlock.
Yes.
It's like Warlock has Eldritch Blast, Bard has Vicious Mockery. It's
Yeah.
like these things that just are true.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
What's that?
Well,
I suppose I will do another orb. Oh, terrible.
Goes flying off into the distance. Land somewhere. Do you want to move?
No, I'm pretty happy where I am.
Okay. Chains.
Chains will turn into bright. Run towards. Start yelling while running and smash this person.
Person?
It's dragon, it's sentient enough. Not quite hit.
Yeah.
This one doesn't actually get hit bonus. Gives offhand. Actually, no. This one is not offhand. I'm actually not going to do that. This one is a hit. And I will actually increase that with my Fury of the Small as well. So it's 21 damage from that one hit.
Okay.
Cute.
Yeah. Can't because I started raging, I can't actually do the third attack now. And that's my turn.
Dragon coughs up some blood.
I will open my mouth.
It's cool and refreshing. Okay, Jazz.
Well, I'm going to target the one that I hit last turn to, the one on top, and it will get a Burnie Bolt. Boom!
Ah, misses.
Well, I'll try to burn stuff instead.
As long as something's on fire.
My internet die, or are we just being silent?
I think
I
we're just
thought Jazz was
silent.
gonna do something.
Well, I don't really have any more.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yay!
The dragon and the south is going to look over, see that its brother is dead, and it is going to be pissed. It's going to be like, brother! And it is going to jump in the air and land right here. And it is going to use its multi-attack on the southern skeleton. And I believe that scatters it into bones again.
Yes. The first one missed, though. Which is kind of amazing. And it survived the second one, so it had to bite it to actually kill it.
Okay. And now it is the remaining skeleton's turn.
It will
Yes.
also scream, brother!
It is going to draw its short sword and run into the dragon and stab it.
Brave little skeleton.
They know no fear, and
Actually,
good skeleton.
Glorious.
You make your master proud.
now the white dragon will only roll like once. Now the skeleton will actually kill it.
That would be sad.
That would be great.
It is the second dragon's turn, and since Chain's all up in his face, he's gonna take his multi-attack on him.
Wave.
Chain's waves.
Last one is missed.
You need to
11
roll,
damage.
You need to roll 2 more d6 because the crit didn't
Oh, yeah.
auto-roll.
Fuck. So far 11 damage.
So 18 damage.
No, that's halved as well. That goes to the 10, so that's Wait a second, that's math.
15
17,
damage.
21.
15.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's less than I took on the earlier one, I think.
It's
Yeah,
slowly
yes.
eroding him.
Daisy, it's your turn.
Well, pew pew! Pew!
This is starting to, like, I can actually feel this.
First one's a miss.
Pew!
Second one's a hit. And it's already damaged, so that takes the 12. Plus you Hunter Mark did.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Gosh darn it. What was that?
Remember Hunter's Mark? You guys don't.
Yes.
I think it wasn't first level. Or was it?
Yeah, so it's just 1d...
It's 6.
6?
Damn. But it's one more damage.
Yeah, and also let's just use my Fury of the Small. Because I am best.
To make it a total of 21.
All of these arrows flying over.
Hey, we both still 21 damage on it.
Messac.
Yes, well, I'm going to use my bonus action to re-hex the white dragon, because it's still lingering. And then I am going to blast it with another Eldritch Blast. So that's, let's see here.
13.
I'm just going to give you the total in a second. So he takes, let's see, 13, 17, 25 damage. Because I get a +4 for my blood ritual per bolt.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move over here. And that's my turn.
Zat.
He's gonna step right here and hit both of them.
Lightning bolt. Yeah.
Yeah.
27 on damage again.
We roll consistently.
Yep.
And one fails, one succeeds. I'm gonna say the closest one fails, the further one succeeds.
And then I'm going to retreat. And Fury of the Small on that.
Oh my, that just looks like an optical illusion.
What?
The line. It looked wobbly because of the stone background. For a second. Maybe it was just my eye.
Now I will bash this 3 times. Because that's where I have 2 axes out. And then this one doesn't get my bonuses on it. Not a hit. Okay, so that's 1 hit for 15 damage.
Okay. And that is exactly what you needed. That dragon just crumpled.
Excellent. And then I will yell, "Oh,
Wow.
hello! I have arrived." You placed them nicely, just like I can barely reach them with that 40 feet of movement. Very nice of you.
I do what I do. Jazz, it's your turn.
Also, I will make sure that I look way scarier than the skeleton.
Foaming.
Well, it's not even looking at you right now.
I will yell to its ear. Or ass,
butt.
depending on which one is closer.
That looks like the butt.
I mean, it's a straight line to the mouth, so, should be able to hear it.
Maybe if I actually turned on my microphone, you could hear what I was saying. I was trying to fry its butt, but yeah. I think I missed.
Yeah, it does miss.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Jazz, you actually got its attention.
Wow.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
oh, Jazz.
You mean chains?
I mean,
Jazz got its attention, but yeah, it's glad I'm not the only one who's confusing my own name with Jazz's name.
You all look the same to me.
Except Daisy. Daisy has.
You're
dark
racist. You generalize all goblins and assume that they are the same. That they look the same.
horns. But
Jazz is triggered.
we all look the same.
So, turning around, it sees that its second sibling is dead, and it is going to rear up and unleash a cold breath at Chains.
What kind of a save does this involve?
DC 15 Constitution.
It says so.
Could have been a dexterity. I would have appreciated that more.
Is there a danger that it hits Daisy?
Why do you say things like this?
Because it's only fair. We're currently owning them.
Point. That is fair point.
And you did make a hole in there.
Oh. It is not a cold breath, rather it's a ice skating triangle.
It just misses Daisy. Sophie's a little frosty, but it doesn't matter.
As long as Sophie isn't salty.
I've from GM to GM, you can actually have it originate on Chains' square. So that would make it hit Daisy.
Are you trying to get us killed?
No, I'm trying to make it a fair game, because
Yes, I know.
we've already killed 2, and this one needs to at least do something.
Oh, you're feeling bad for the dragon.
Yes.
We just killed his brothers.
Okay,
attacked us.
Daisy, Constitution check.
Although I probably shouldn't, because he's killed one of my servants.
Exactly.
No, I'm just.
So you can always resummon them.
Let's not
Yes.
roll a 5.
There is actually no...
It was not a 5, it was a 3.
You jinxed it!
That's.
You didn't roll a 5. You only rolled a 5.
So
It's a different
19
thing.
damage to Chains and 37 damage to...
Hey, that's easy to count.
And I am raging, so... That's 9 damage.
That seems fair. I'm inside and I get more hurt.
Indeed.
Staying inside is overrated.
I'm just very pissed.
You feel frosty.
I'm so cool.
And the remaining skeleton.
S is going to continue to stab it! Surprise, surprise. No.
Crit.
Yeah,
I like that
swinging
cute 4 damage.
Daisy, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to hit me?
I'm not trying to hit you. I'm just measuring the distance. Anyway.
From you to me.
Yes. I'm just
moving a little bit, and then I'm moving the hunter's mark to the motherfucker that just tried to make me into a frozen dinner.
Just took half your life away.
Yes.
Half? What do you mean? That wasn't even a tenth.
Sad violin.
Pew! Oh, Jesus. Pew!
Oh,
Second one hits.
Oh, hunter's mark. Let's not forget that damage.
Toad's stream is just screaming at Daisy. Hunter's mark!
Because that's what streams do.
Yes.
actually,
Even
I
when
can't
you're
have
not
the
playing D&D.
Hunter's mark. Freeze.
So
Oh, wait,
14.
Yeah. And then I will scream, fuck you!
Zach, it's your turn.
Yes. Let's see if I can kill it this turn. We start with the age-old Eldritch Blast. That it does a 16 hit because I have a +1 currently.
16 does not hit.
Damn it. Okay, so hold on. Then I'm gonna blast him again because that's not gonna kill him. So I'll just do this because I'm spending a sorcery point. God damn it. Okay, so 1 hit.
You did fireworks
That's
that
impressive.
were not actually fire.
It's called distraction.
So that's 1923 damage.
Okay.
If those others would have hit, I would have done so much more and probably killed it. Oh my god.
If and if.
Lots of
Yes.
blue blood leaking out. Zat.
I am going to. There, yeah. And I will do Chromatic Orb at 2nd level. So I need to add a D8.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Should you, now that you actually hit it, you should probably add your 8 damage to it.
Ignore these saves. I just forgot something. Okay, the dragon actually regains 6 HP because I forgot to do my concentration checks. No, wait, I've got advantage. Sorry. No, it still has those 6.
Yeah, Shade, should you use your goblin power?
I did, unless you didn't do it on that last lightning bolt.
Yeah. You get 2 a day,
Oh, you get 2 a day?
don't you?
No,
What? No, you get only 1 day.
no, you
some of
get 1 per short rest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Then a couple of you did it more than you should have.
I did it
Nope.
once.
Only done it once.
I've also just done it once today.
It's just that we've all done it, so it might seem like we've done it more than once.
Like I said, you all look the same to me.
We are the same.
Okay, so
So-
19.
Well, yeah, whatever. If I had known it was going to have that much health left, I would have done another lightning bolt, but that's alright.
Chains.
I will bash this dragon 3 times as well. One hit,
Yep.
13 damage. I always hit with the first battle axe.
jazz.
Well, I'm going to try and shoot it with another Bernie bolt. Maybe this one will hit.
Nope. I know your pain, mate.
I think we all know the pain right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn.
The last dragon, feeling like it knows the odds here, is going to attempt to fly away. However, the skeleton and chain will get an attack of opportunity as it does so.
Sweet.
No, I can't. Nah. I accidentally hit the skeleton.
He's 15 feet away from you.
I throw the axe. It slips.
How far did that fucker just go?
He is now 80 feet in the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
I can hit him.
So everyone except Chains can still hit him.
Fuck you guys. Actually, what's the range in Javelin? I might actually be disadvantaged.
You can do it with at 60.
Skeleton's turn.
Yep, it's going to switch back to its short bow and shoot.
Fuck, why is there not another barbarian in this group who could throw me up
And
there?
it hits.
Fucks. And you kill it.
Exactly what it needed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do we need to do like athletics or something?
Is the dragon gonna fall on the
Dexterity
chains?
I go under a table.
Oh my god, that's almost as humiliating
Wait.
as getting killed by a vicious mockery.
I just realized my prediction came true. The skeleton did kill it.
Yeah.
So why again don't I have that orb of scrying?
What?
What?
My prediction came true. I'm obviously the one that I'm obviously the fortune teller here.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the final dragon, like the arrow, sinks into it right in the eye, and it comes crashing down right in front of Messek with a large thud.
He jumps a little and then looks around, so no one noticed.
I
I'm
give
too
a thumbs
impressed
up.
by the skeleton.
Yeah, I give thumbs up to the skeleton.
I would like to go and high five the skeleton.
The skeleton just clicks and clacks.
Probably. Well,
You then hear Messek say something, and it goes to pick up its friend, and then
Sad whole
Stuffs it.
music.
it stuffs it in the burlap sack that it came out of, then takes the burlap sack to Messek, then crawls back into the burlap sack itself, and Messek picks it up.
We have interesting friends.
Yes. Now, DM, do I have any glass vials on me?
What's your profession?
I don't have one. I have a background in Sage, if that helps.
I'm gonna actually say that you do not have any glass vials on you currently.
So, Messek is gonna look perturbed.
What the waters can do.
I am in a workshop
Probably.
of some kind at the
I can borrow
moment.
mine.
I think.
Oh, I also have to. Just a second. Yeah, but I end my blood
that's
rights
true.
on.
You guys are in Market Square. There's
Yeah.
probably a
Yeah.
glass shop around.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Um,
yes. Now
I'm
let's
gonna-
go.
I'm gonna run
I need
around.
to see Sophie.
to just find the closest like glass container or like any container that can hold water and that I can plug.
I say, Daisy, you have to kill it. Did you want to eat it?
No, I don't actually have to eat everything I kill.
Only the ones that you shoot the killing bow?
No, I actually remembered my own code of honor wrong. And
Messick, you
backwards.
find a glass shop, but like the window was smashed in by an errant chromatic orb.
Hmm.
And you're only able to recover one mason jar.
Oh, that's plenty. That holds like what? A quart? No, not a quart. What am I saying?
It's
like a
probably a
pint.
pint.
Yeah, about a pint. That's plenty.
Yeah.
So, I'm doing this while running, by the way, because I don't want to stay here for too long. So I'm just gonna collect
Sophie.
the blood from one of the dragons.
How quickly can Sophie eat? I mean, how much is she going to have time to eat before I have to run away from here?
Well, she starts drinking that dragon, and do you know what Capri Suns are?
Yeah.
The dragon starts to like deflate quite quickly.
Is there a sound of a small electrical pump coming from Sophie?
I'm going to need to know how many liters that was.
Sophie will not now walk, Sophie will roll around now.
Just keep rolling.
I assume she's been fed enough for today.
How long will this take entirely? You are horrible at rolling.
She manages to get 23 pints of dragon blood. However, as you're all running around and doing this, what you haven't noticed is the sound of many approaching bootsteps, all kind of lockstep, like chit 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 chit.
Yeah.
I will immediately jump here.
Have I at this point already collected the pint?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. There were a lot of holes in that dragon.
Right. I'm gonna quickly stop the mason jar with whatever I have, and because it's Messick, disappear.
So
So
here's
I'm
the
gonna
thing,
try
I'm not gonna put all these tokens here. They're gonna surround you guys before you have a chance to really flee.
Oh dear.
So you're currently surrounded by somewhere between 80 and 90 town's guard. And they're all just kind of looking around.
I quickly, like, as I immediately when I hear those footsteps, I will immediately put my cloak's hood so like low as possible. So I will be passing, probably as I have one.
I will get the man out of the store and I will tell him to tell everyone that I saved him. I am good. Like, we are the good guys here. No need to surround us. Yes.
I go to the shopkeeper and I'm holding my axe and like, we are not goblins.
Well, here's the thing: is the shopkeeper just left the shop.
Oh, okay. Well,
you
that's
did
actually
have
even
to
better.
do that. I will find another shopkeeper to tell the guards that we are good. Well, that's not going to.
And then I will also tell that person that we are not goblins.
So while you guys are literally having this conversation in front of them,
Well, I'm just running around looking for the shopkeep.
Hello. We be looking for auto deep lords. Yes, yes.
Don't tell them that. I think.
they're one of the
We in
guards is
Waterdeep, so we find lords. Yes.
one of the guards at hearing Jazz speak is gonna take his spear and kind of like use it to pull the hood back from his head, and immediately
Can I like try to grab the spear?
You're
That's
really far
interesting.
away.
you're
That is true.
surrounded by 90 fucking towns guard. You're gonna grab the spear.
I'm not gonna take it away from him, but I'm just gonna. That's rude.
Well, so the hood comes off, and suddenly it's like a reverse phalanx, you know, when they like encircle you.
Mm-hmm.
Just lines of spears, and one of the guards, who seems to have a little bit of an air about him, is just gonna be like, "Vile fiends, you dare summon dragons to my city?"
We know summon dragons. We kill dragons. Yes, yes. Look, dragons all dead. Yes, yes. Because we be big heroes. Yes. I be Jazz.
You'll be dead. And as he's about to launch his attack at Jazz, one of the shopkeepers comes out and he says, "No, stop!" And the guy stops. If only briefly. And like this little shopkeeper like pushes through the crowd and he's like, "What are you doing? They've saved the town!" To which the guard replies, "Stand aside, good man."
We killed those dragons.
That is true.
I will not
show-
hear
I show- I
another
show-
lie.
I show my two of my bloody axes. Like I don't take them like in my hands, but I show them on my back. Like, you know, dragon blood.
Look, they Bernie. And I
And
do
then,
Bernie.
And then I point to the probably very mushed corpse. On the where the horn was, and it's like that guy was the one. Was being.
He laughs and he's like, "You expect me to trust your kind? What is your business in
not
my
really.
city?"
I demand a trial by combat.
I can.
I'm
I'm gonna presume I'm the one that's like standing in for you.
Yes, obviously.
Yes.
we be here for Lords of Waterdeep. Yes, yes. We got a scroll with stuff. Yes, yes.
Nonsense. The lords have no time for you.
Well, it was not from us. It was from the dude we work for. Yes, yes.
Why do I have a feeling this was supposed to be secret?
It was?
I don't know, but I feel like it should be.
Oh,
You heard nothing.
we just hear, yes, we know, we buy stuff, yes?
Jazz is going to get like a little prodded in the side.
Oh,
Invisibility.
Yes. And then the one who looks like the one who's speaking, I'm assuming he is the captain. Okay.
It's a fair assumption.
Yeah. Does he have a free hand?
No, both of his hands are gripped tightly to his spear.
So okay. Well, what I do then is he doesn't see what I do, but all of a sudden a piece of rolled up parchment appears around the hilt of his spear.
Oh, you found scroll. Yes.
He looks down and like is very surprised, and he kind of drops his spear and jumps back and pulls out his sword. It's like, what trickery is this?
I think it's the one that you're supposed to be delivering.
Chains get a prod
Never mind.
and whispers, "No."
Is for Lords of Waterdeep.
Everyone hears a loud sigh.
It really spooks out the guards.
It was one of the dragon corpses, because
and
corpses
then-
make sounds.
And then a voice exclaims, "Just read the damn paper, you buffoon!"
He looks around, like really nervously for a second, and he goes to pick up the scroll, and he's about to unfurl it when his eyes...
It's by the way not the scroll we're delivering, but it's a scroll that Mezek has written while he was invisible, and it does carry a copy of the seal. It's pretty obviously a copy, but it's just to like it's written in the paper that this is the seal for the message that we are delivering. We're heading through the city of Waterdeep as we were surprisingly attacked by 3 white dragons, and well, we ended up killing them.
Well, the scroll says this?
Yes, the scroll says this.
This is a very prescient scroll.
It is a very let's just say he didn't have much time to write. So he just wrote down whatever came to his head.
So he's gonna pick up the scroll, and he's going to make a motion that he's about to unfurl it, but as soon as his eyes meet the seal, he just stops. And his eyes go wide, and he says, "What trickery is this? Who gave you the seal of Waterdeep?"
We not only...
Boss?
Yeah, boss, we must deliver a thing to you, boss.
See, we are spies. We work for humans. We work for humans and spy on other goblins.
Yes.
I throw up a little bit in my mouth after
Yeah.
saying those horrible things.
It doesn't seem that he's really believing you guys, but
He shouldn't.
what he feels is
Yes, he's
probably
been
the
good at his
fastest
job.
course to justice is that he is going to bring you to the to Castle Waterdeep. He says,
Perfect.
"The masked lords will suss out your trickery." And then he
great.
says, he calls up to one of his guys and he's like, "Send a runner, have the council assembled."
Do we get to travel in a cart or something?
That's when a carriage with a cage on the back of it pulls up.
Yay!
I will walk into the cage.
I will too, but I will definitely bite it.
Why always cages?
How sturdy does this cage look like?
Let's
Like-
be honest, it's probably not sturdy enough.
It's sturdy enough that if you were trying to break it, you would be able to, but it would take you so long that someone could just push a spear through the bars.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
It's going where we want to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess, because I'm still invisible, that no one tries to take me into custody.
Yep, no one even tries to take you into custody.
You're
How
just
long?
invisible
How long will
anyway.
this trip take?
Well, while they're busy, like, hoarding my comrades, giant air quotes, into the cage, I'm just gonna head off to the side a little, dump the skeletons in an alleyway inside the burlap sack, and
Not good at weapons.
just whisper an order to say that when all is clear, head back into the tent to the
So I
one
was
remaining.
completely wrong about the direction of Waterdeep Castle. It was to the south.
Oh, so I actually sent the dragons in the right direction.
Yes.
Well, however, how long will this trip take? Enough.
One of the guards don't really even acknowledge you speaking.
No,
Are you wondering if this counts as
Short rest.
short rest?
yes, because I have taken damage from 3 different dragons. I would really like the short rest.
This would count as a short rest.
Excellent.
Ooh.
I will roll half of my hit dice because I really want more HP in the case this shit goes south.
So, okay, so it takes about an hour to get there. That means my invisibility spell wears off, but I'm like sitting on top of the cage when it does.
Suddenly just a random goblin.
And if anyone noticed me, I just shake my head and give like a general sign of it's fine. I'm not gonna move.
Whoops, wrong account. The camera doesn't notice you.
I am missing 9 HP from my max.
Well, good for you.
I was on slightly over half.
The only damage I took was from myself.
It's better than what days I got last episode.
Last time.
Last
yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, I get to recover some spell slots too. Sweet.
Oh yeah, and we got the
Fury back.
the thing.
We got the fury.
The fury of them smudge people.
How
Yes.
about I actually mark off the freaking... Well, I used.
Unfortunately, my rage takes a long rest. Can the guard be super slow so I can get my rage back as well?
You don't.
No, thank you.
You have a lot of rage, don't you?
I have still 2 left, so
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
enough, maybe.
yeah. Well, I mean, unless it just vanishes again.
So you're gonna come up to a large, well, there's kind of a crisscrossing ramp. Well, not crisscrossing, like, well, there's a ramp that turns at 90 degrees every few hundred feet, and they bring the cart up there, and you go through the portcullis of Waterdeep Castle. They open the cage and manacle your hands. And
What is their reaction to Sophie?
they don't seem to notice Sophie.
Good, Sophie.
Do they manacle me as I hop down from the cage? Or do they react adversity? Because they're now one more goblin.
They're they're probably gonna hit you a few times.
Well, that's
And
just
then manacle you.
If anyone even tries to hit me, they're gonna get this long, stern stare and say, I wouldn't do that because I know your laws.
They hesitate for a second, but someone still ends up backhanding you.
I cast shield. So he hits a wall of force.
He's about to strike you again when the captain grabs his arm.
His hands probably feels like mine does at the
And
moment.
he's like, it's not for us to decide what happens to these vile creatures.
So, quick question. Can I escape from the manacles by breaking my thumbs?
We're not doing that right now, I think.
Well, Jazz will pull up his arms and smell under his armpits, and Jazz not well. Jazz showered not long ago.
I say to the other ones, just the only while around here.
What is shower?
When you jump into fire and it removes all dirt.
I don't think that's a thing that people do.
Yeah, it's when you jump into water and remove all dirt.
But water's not fire.
James knows this thing.
That's boring.
So they're gonna lead you through the castle and up many flights of stairs until you get to this open air kind of daised room.
I do not like the stairs.
Noted.
As we walk in, James will look mostly bored, but yawning a bit.
Yeah, if you could drag your tokens to the map.
Oh no, my token
I don't
has a...
see my token.
Wait, why does my token not have a Z when I drag it?
Because I probably saved it without the Z, because you said you weren't using it.
I don't see my token anywhere.
Okay, save it now.
You drag your character sheet onto the
Well,
map.
that's not right.
I did it for him,
Okay.
Oh,
but I deleted it. There was almost 2 Zs.
that's a new trick.
Have they, by the way, confiscated all our stuff?
Yes.
My Vaseline is in the backpack.
Gosh darn it.
Well, I am a square.
Have they taken my book? Because that is chained to my belt.
No, they're not really threatened by a book.
Good.
They are stupid.
But I do present them my 4 daggers, willingly.
Well, Jazz cried when they took away his wand.
Ooh. Upsy daisy.
Yeah, so you're led manacled through the castle to a central spire / dais at the top. And the guards push you inside and then close the doors behind them. They do not enter this chamber.
Well, do we see any people?
There is a long carpet that ends at a round table, and you see 5
I will
people.
sniff the carpet.
Well, Jazz will wave and hello. Hi, Beast Jazz. This
I will-
Mesak, this Sats. And then Chains, and lastly Daisy, and
I will try to
That's
trip
awesome.
Jazz again.
where's Sophie?
I will try to trip Jazz again.
I think she's here, even though you cannot see her in the map. But I think she's here.
Okay.
I mean, where would she go? She literally cannot leave me.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Anyway,
to make her
I
token
guess.
trackable.
But I don't know if Daisy is Sophie.
You
It's
all
confusing.
can see Sophie. Theater of
But-
the mind, people. Theater of the mind.
Yes.
But these people there
So
They-
there are 4 people,
Not
5 people
are people.
sitting at the table opposite of the carpet. 4 of them wear these white porcelain masks, and the one at the center of the table has no mask on. And
Mesak is going to speak up. Good day, lords and ladies. We come bearing a message from our employer, and well, things happened, and your guards saw fit to manacle us, even though we had done nothing wrong.
Unless killing dragons is wrong.
Which by someone might be, but I believe
Do
not
not
by
think
you.
there's a law against it.
And you claim to have no knowledge of these dragons, the central figure says.
When we have extensive knowledge on how to kill them,
They were
we just
white,
kill 3.
they were
Yes, that's
big,
true.
and
They
they're
bite.
dead.
They claw.
He's going
And
to
they
motion you all to come closer to the table.
They spoke, but I don't think I understood what they said.
I'm going to like hop up and sit on the edge.
James looks like he was about to say something when Daisy said about speaking, but then it's like, or maybe not.
No! What is happening?
I stand next to the table because I presume I can see over it.
Yeah. And the central
I
figure
look.
is going to start whispering something under his breath.
I look at Mesak like,
Yes.
scroll.
Yes. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to finish his whispering.
Yeah. And
We-
I
we-
roll to
we-
the GM again.
Should we also do some whispering while they're whispering?
Whispering
Is that
in
a
a
thing?
group is very rude.
But they're
Yeah.
whispering.
We don't have to.
Okay.
So the central figure starts whispering under his breath. And he casts a spell. Now tell me honestly that you had nothing to do with those dragons.
I immediately answer, I killed them.
Hate them.
So basically, Mesak is the only one who can lie.
This is not surprising.
Yes, not at all.
Well, if we killed them, so that's something to do with them, I think.
Yes, I drew a javelin at one. He took one with a war axe with 2 hands and 1 hand. Then I
tried to
hit
shot them
the same dragon with
a lot.
hand axe.
I mostly missed.
And
It
James
was really
just starts,
embarrassing.
James just starts like listing on how he attacked the dragons.
First
Appeared
I
2 of
hid.
them, and then they came back.
I hid first
Yes,
because I
two of them
didn't
randomly
think
disappeared.
fighting dragons would be good.
So as you all try to say this at the same time, there's like a visible vein above the central figure's head. And he's like, enough. What message have you come to deliver?
On that, just side note, what quality are these manacles?
Superior.
Are they mundane or magical?
I'm gonna guess they're mundane.
Yeah.
Sturdiness check.
No, not really.
I'm gonna like kind of like pull them and see how sturdy they are.
I'm just going to like misty step 5 feet, leaving the manacles behind.
Clank, clank, clank.
And as I appear, I'm digging inside in like the one of my inside pockets. No, actually, I have satchels. I'm digging in one of my satchels. I have it right here. He pulls up the scroll and then starts to approach, walking along the edge of the table because he's a goblin.
Yeah, no one's gonna stop you.
James could just lift you on the table.
Although they might get angry if you step on their game of Lords of Waterdeep while they're mid-play.
No, I make sure not to disturb any of their pieces. And I hand the scroll over to the central figure.
James kind of secretly like kind of shakes the table every time they're not looking.
Noted. So the central figure is gonna take the scroll and look at it a second and raise an eyebrow, and then he unfurls it, reads it, hands it to the person to his right, who reads it, hands it to the person to their right, who then passes it across the table to the person furthest from them, who hands it to their right.
I help them move the scroll over the table using Mage Hand.
Okay.
So helpful.
So, after they've all done reading it, the central figure is going to say, interesting, and the masked
What is
lady
interesting?
to your right is going to say, it's preposterous.
Oh, hi.
I'm just gonna move like so I'm standing in the center of the table. Or actually, I'm gonna sit down and on the center of the table, cross-legged.
Yeah, and you're sitting directly on a match of the symbol that was sealing the scroll.
Yeah, well, I'm not dirtying it. I'm pristine.
Oh, this one looks familiar.
And after they've all done reading it, the central figure says, now, this may be atypical, but I think we should agree to this. To which the masked lady to your right immediately is like, what? No, we can't allow this.
At this point, James, like, very loudly asks, what is this? We haven't read the scroll. We'd like to know.
If I may ask, is there a possibility we may be included into this conversation? He says with a bit of a grin.
The central figure looks at Mezek, well, from Chains to Mezek, and it's like, you don't know.
No, we were just sent to deliver a message.
It's
Also, these, I show the manacles. I'm like, they're a bit annoying.
yeah, we were told not to read the letter before we are here, so we didn't.
And we didn't really have a chance to read it while we were here. Because we were manacled and in a fucking cage.
In any case, now that the message has been delivered, you have read it. I believe we need to know at least some of the contents and the context of the current conversation so that we may have the proper message to send back.
James like, what he said.
Yeah, he's gonna hand you back the scroll, and it has been updated in your inventory, which everybody can read it off Mezek's inventory. If someone would like to read it out loud.
I'll do that. Esteemed Lords of Waterdeep, I send these envoys to you in good faith, in the name of all Goblins of Waterdeep. For years, our people have fought each other, and I cannot blame your past aggressions. My predecessors deserved their bloody fates, tyrants to the last. There is a new power alive in me, a power that is tired of war and mindless violence. A power that looks to a future where goblinoids stand united with the mortal races against the might of the Burning Legion. We will keep your tunnels secure in return that we might walk your streets unaccosted and free as the other races are allowed. Allowed? I have not sent you my best or brightest.
That's insulting.
As Mesa gets to that, he doesn't actually read it out.
You should also probably leave the last one. Because we didn't exactly find our way here in peace.
But no, he does actually read. However, if these agents have found their way to you in peace, there must be hope for my people. King Hug Hug, Underlord of Waterdeep. He's gonna roll up the scroll and just place it to the side, like right next to the box.
Burning Legion? Sounds awesome. Where I find it?
Yeah, I totally didn't steal that from World of Warcraft.
James just simply starts mumbling under his breath. I am a fucking goblin rights. Jesus Christ.
Goblin rights activist.
Yes. Fucking goblin right activist.
Daisy has no problem being a goblin rights activist, but she does not like
the fact that you have equal rights with humans. You think humans should have less rights?
No, I just want to kill the humans. I don't care about their rights. They can have all the rights they want, as long as
except the right to live.
So the central figure is going to pause thoughtfully and hold his hand to his chin. He says, I think we've heard enough. And then he looks at the other lords to his left and right. He says, shall we put it to a vote?
I'm gonna stuff a pipe and light it.
I'm still, like, showing and checking my manacles. Like, come on.
So, the central figure is gonna say, all those in favor, rise, and he stands, and the two, the masked lady and the masked lord directly next to him stand. All those opposed stand, and the two furthest from him stand. And he says, well, the yeas have it. Now, how should we announce this to the townspeople? And the masked lady to his right immediately says, oh, we should have a parade!
No.
Yeah, no. Bad things happen. Also, back to those dragons.
There was a trumpeter.
Yeah.
With fireworks, yes.
We're not talking about the parade.
Yeah, we're not talking about the parade. We're talking about the dragons now.
Yeah.
Again. So there was the trumpet guy, and someone screamed, and the trumpet guy made a sound like.
And then one of the dragons was like thump, and then the trumpet guy didn't make a sound because he was very mush. But there was also a child screaming, and then
or
it was
another
screaming right
person.
after the. Yeah, and then it wasn't screaming.
Dragon ate.
But the dragon swallowed something. So I think that kind of tells the story.
I'm puffing my pipe loudly and to the point where there's like a massive cloud of smoke starting to surround me. And I'm muttering something.
I have a feeling it's not. These two are brilliant people, and we should all listen to them.
Exactly.
So the central figure is going to, kind of try to absorb this, and he's like, Horn, did you recover it?
No, we were restrained and poked with spears and locked up into a cage.
I clank my...
It's quite degoblinizing, if I may say so.
I believe it is either shattered or the horn itself has been left on the street for
Actually,
anyone to take.
I ran up there and examined while we were waiting, and I don't really know if I was told that there was anything.
I think you might have had your microphone muted at that point.
Oh, God. Yeah,
was
I
gonna
heard
say,
someone say, get your token back here, and I was like, yeah, well, I'm examining, and
Yeah, I
maybe you
hear
didn't
any
hear
of
me.
that.
Yeah, well, there was a reason I put my token there. That was because we had a minute to examine it, but yeah.
Well, this is disturbing, the central figure says, but to the business at hand. This treaty. Now, the lady said, might sound odd to you, but a parade would help the common folk know that we stand with the goblins of Waterdeep.
Well then, if there is to be a parade, would we maybe count as adventurers then?
Also, I pointed Jazz. I'm like, as much as I hate to, admit this guy
Fireworks.
This guy really knows his fireworks, but he must be kept under tight surveillance.
Yeah, and also, would someone please remove these stupid manacles before we discuss something?
The central figure waves his hands, and all your manacles just drop off.
Thank you.
And the manacles on the floor open up.
Yeah.
Now it's better. It's much better to discuss some sort of treaty when the other half is not tied up with iron.
Now, here's the thing. Another thing that's super nice when, you're discussing things about treaties is that if both sides are either completely disarmed or equally armed, can we get our stuff back?
Yes, you can have your items on the way out of the castle. Now
I'm just gonna
return our decree to your king.
May I have that in writing, please? I say as I produce a ink, quill, and paper.
He says you have the word of the council.
Can we have that word in writing?
If you wish to write it down.
Messick looks slightly dejected as he puts it away again. Very well. But one more question before we leave. I believe there is usually something attached to slaying dragons, accosting a city.
Oh, yes.
It would also serve as a sign of goodwill.
For once, Messick does not look disappointed when Daisy speaks. Because that actually made some sense.
Yay!
Achievement unlocked. Made sense.
The central figure looks at each of you and he says, come by my home later and we will talk about what favors I owe you.
Home? Did he say home or hole?
Home. Since we are new to this place, may I ask, what is your name?
I am Omen Drawn.
Very well, Mr. Drawn. We will return. I guess most guards in this city knows the location of your home, since you're a non-masked lord. So we will return in a day or so.
Yep. And you're not sure how, but all the guards in the castle seem to have gotten word to just let you guys walk through.
Oh, great.
It's called a message spell.
Did they also get the message that we should get our stuff back?
You're outfitted at the door, and there's that guard captain who looks absolutely flustered and like red in the face.
As we walk, like as I walk like past him, I will just like very loudly like crack my knuckles.
Okay.
Like not towards him, not towards him. Just like we walk around and I'm stretching and knuckles are cracking.
And on that note, I am going to call this a wrap on the session. I am so glad you guys didn't just run away after that first dragon.
Well, I kind of thought I could animate them, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because
I was hoping you guys would save the little girl so she could run out and stop the guards from killing you, but goblins.
Well, yeah, well, like doesn't sound like a goblin.
I'm neutral evil, man.
I know. I'm not angry. I'm amused.
Humans are my favorite enemy number one.
Although I probably should change my alignment to lawful evil because that is more Messac.
I mean,
I'm neutral evil now. I do think at times I might be chaotic, but
I just
At times.
your alignment fluid. But yes, I don't actually know what changes alignment because I'm like
Evil.
I think technically it could be chaotic neutral because in a sense he doesn't like do things that are evil. He just doesn't give a shit.
Well, your alignment is not as much as how you think, more that how you act and how the
true.
world perceives you.
Yeah, that could be true. I'm probably neutral evil because you know.
Yeah, neutral evil is bye stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.